Hey, what's up, guys? This is Background Noise, episode 403. That is 403 consecutive weeks of a podcast, which, so you ever have an idea in your head? So, okay. People always say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, but is that actually, like, the definition of insanity? Because I've been wanting to actually look it up. But, like, what... Like, I'm gonna, like, is it,
I'm
though?
Googling it.
It's not. Like, well, turn to Google. Like, it's not. Which Google knows everything, of course. Zell in the chat, wonderful Zell, said, I gotta grab a coffee, lurk. Hell yeah. But of course... Go ahead, Chance.
I was going to say that quote of the insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is an Albert Einstein quote. That's why.
Yeah. That's fair. And we are joined by Chance.
That is not me.
Oh.
It's actually me. Hello.
Okay, and then we're joined by Nathan.
Hi, I'm Nathan.
Well, you both got telemarks anyway, so it doesn't matter which one of you assumes one. But so Chance.
Yeah.
I thought you were Nathan.
Shit. Woo. Chance, you here?
Yep.
Hey, Chance, why I always wanted to ask you, how serious were you when you would hit on Nathan back in the day?
Oh, I always yell really loud when they bring it up because I try very hard to hide the fact that I really did think he was cute.
What can I say? I'm pretty adorable.
And scene.
I'm kidding. I can't
do this bit anymore. This is gonna really fuck with me.
That hurt my brain.
It
hurt my brain.
It hurt my brain to talk to each of you as like different people.
It was hard to follow. Not gonna lie.
Okay, I'm glad to know we're all breaking mentally just a little bit. And I'm already very deep into the stages of mentally breaking, so like every crack is a stage at this point.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, it's very fair. In the year of our current predicament, every year is our current predicament, though.
I hate myself.
Oh, but I love you, Chance.
I love you, Tony.
Oh,
You know, there's very few salt of the earth men left in this world, but Tony's one of them.
Oh man,
that wasn't a meme. Don't laugh.
Okay. Right. I appreciate you saying that.
Accept my compliments.
I accept your compliment. I appreciate you saying them. I'm trying to be better at when like someone. So like, I know like my life isn't just Valorant, but I do play a lot of Valorant. So like when someone says like, "Oh, good job," I don't really. My brain's not wired to like take positivity, you know. So it's just like,
yeah.
I'm expecting you to say, "Why didn't you get 5 when you got 4 kills?" You know.
You fucking suck.
Yeah, it's like you fucking suck, dude. Alright. It's like, oh, you're nuts. It's like,
am I though? Am I really?
I don't know about that one, guys. I did rank up the Plat 2 recently, which is nice.
He's nuts.
Yeah, that is the highest rank I've been, but I haven't played comp since I ranked up the Plat 2.
You gotta keep it.
Yeah, and honestly though, because I only play competitive when I play by myself, because there's like like Counter-Strike, you can't queue with people outside of a certain like radius.
I figured.
So generally speaking, everyone I play with, I cannot
Sucks
queue
compared
with.
to you. Yes,
That's not true.
we're all dog shit in comparison to our Lord and Savior Tony.
No. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get out of the lower ranks, just because I always tell friendos this. So say you're a bronze. You could play an amazing game, but there's also 4 bronze teammates on your team.
That's true.
That aren't going to bail you out of any scenarios that you make a
That's
mistake.
Fucking true, dude. I've gone through that many times because I still play
Overwatch, right?
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same. It's the same kind of shit. I'd fucking deranked from Plat, which is like 2500 SR, back down. I dropped all the way to like 2250, so I lost like 250 SR, and it's so sad when you go that low because no matter what you do, still everyone else in the game is 2200 SR.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool. I can play the best game of my life, and it still probably won't make a difference.
Like, just in comparison, Valorant is less rounds than Counter-Strike was, like in a full game. I've dropped 40 kills in a game and lost.
Holy shit.
In Valorant. Yeah.
And that's a max of literally like 5 less rounds than, or 4 less rounds than Counter-Strike. So that's kind of
I've
insane.
gotten 40 and lost, at least twice now. It hurts.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I know the game is more than just kills, but it's also like,
But
I got 40 of them, guys.
can't win the game without a couple at least. So
I remember getting, I forget whether it was a 39 or a 40. It was close. I had like a game where, say, at 39 kills, my next teammate had 7. It's just like,
Jesus Christ.
I hurt on the inside for very long. I still do.
That's like actually insane.
I still think that one hurts my soul a little bit every time I think about it. And it's just like, yeah, it's one thing. Everyone has off games. It's just unfortunate if it comes. Why did credit card debt just retweet my
Credit card debt?
Yeah.
It's kind of sick.
They're trying to buy you out of your credit card debt.
I don't have credit card debt.
Me neither.
Is that someone
keep it that way.
All right, so general question. Is that someone I know? It is. It's Reese. Okay, never mind.
Oh, well. Of course. He would have a fucking name like that. Just fucking
Reese
random
is the
as
best.
shit.
Yeah. It's just like, why did credit card debt just retweet the podcast go live? I'm a little concerned.
Who is this?
It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Damn. And I haven't talked about this to many friendos. I don't think I actually mentioned it to like any friendos yet, so this is exclusive scoop. Your boy Tony is now
In credit card debt?
no.
I was just making sure.
I am now college loan free.
Wow.
I have paid off my student loans.
Nice.
Yo, round of applause, baby.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing I've done where I felt like an adult. I'll be honest.
That's a fucking extreme accomplishment. So
Yeah,
it
like
really is.
that is like the one thing that I am like, if I could look back at this year, I'm like, I paid off my student loans? Hell yeah. Let's go.
That's fucking huge.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Congrats, bro. Fucking huge weight off your shoulders.
It's really nice.
Can I ask how much you were paying a month?
Luckily, okay, so full disclosure, I still live at home. So I don't have as many expenses as someone who would be like, say, renting an apartment. I do pay rent, but it's not it's not rent how you would pay again, like at an apartment.
Yeah.
Luckily, the landlords like gave birth to me, so they have
so
a
there's
little
a
bit
bit
more
of a
mercy.
connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah.
When
They
your
probably
landlord is
break
also your
my
life giver.
they probably break my kneecaps if I was too late on a payment, but it's out of love, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love and
out of
affection.
love. But yeah, I paid around $1,000 a month.
Damn. So you're gonna have a lot more money
Yeah,
in
it's
your fucking
nice.
pockets.
Yeah. So like I was telling like my grandma about it, and she congratulated me and everything, and was just like, but just so you know, you're loan free for now.
Yeah. So you want to do something like buy a house.
you know.
But again, no one's gonna be doing that for a while.
Right? It's just like, so like looking at life goals, it's like, I guess that's the next thing, because like my entire like purpose since leaving college was to make enough money to pay off my student loans,
Yeah.
and now I have.
And you're like, whoa, what's
I'm like,
next?
I'm very confused where I'm supposed to go from now. I think it's supposed to be.
What do I do with all my money?
Yeah, I'm just like, maybe I can tier 3 to someone soon. maybe I can now. I'm not
Good, we
doing
can call you a
student
tier
loans.
3 sub, and it'll be
Yeah.
true.
I am a shrimp in more ways than just my posture.
Oh, Edge.
Dude, I always sit. I'm posture checking myself. I'm gonna sit up straight right now. Cause like so like this is a random question, but like how good is your guys' posture normally? Like when you're at your computer?
So Tony, do you sit in like an adjustable chair, like an office chair?
It's like an office chair, but it's also like an IKEA chair. So if I like lean back, I like it doesn't have like a straight back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a problem, right?
Yeah.
So like I specifically, I replaced my chair a couple months ago with the specific intent of improving my posture, because I've always had really bad posture. My posture's gotten so much better, but I got a chair that has like a straight up back, and the biggest key is you're supposed to have it in a like at a height where your knees are at a 90-degree angle. Like your knee should be a complete 90-degree angle.
Okay.
That's a huge part
I like to sit with my legs
of improving
crossed.
your sitting posture. I mean, I do too. I used to always sit with my legs up too. Like I had a little shelf under my desk where like my computer was supposed to be, but it didn't fit there. And I used to always have my legs up on that, but that it really is very bad for your back.
Yeah.
So I used to be fucking horrible. If you get a chair though that can support it properly, it's a very worthwhile investment.
When I'm chair shopping, I might ask you for a link.
Dude, my chair was it's just like it's a black chair from Staples. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
I can give you the link. But it was only like fucking $180 or some shit.
That's
which,
not bad as it could
it's
be.
not bad, you know. Just don't buy any of those fucking like gaming chairs, because they're usually pretty garbage, like actual garbage for your posture.
So
they're comfy and they look nice, but they're kind of garbage for your back.
Our boy Discombobulate, Derek, went like to town with his chair. He bought like an $1,000 chair, and that's epic, dude.
Dude,
that is like
the fuck?
that is like goals to
That's
one
a Chad
day
move.
be able to like
Financially stable enough to justify a
to-
purchase like that.
Yeah, because like not to be funny, he can, right? Like
Yeah.
he can, like he.
that is pretty awesome though.
Yeah, it's not some, it's also like, that's so the way I justify like my like paying for like my PC and stuff too is like, that's my hobby,
Yeah.
this is my hobby, and it's like for a really long time, knock on wood, your hobby is you pay for your PC, and then you just keep playing on the PC. And if you build it well, it could last a very, very long time. And it's like a one-time payment for that. And say if your hobby was, I don't know, like going to sporting events or something. Each sporting events ticket, like if you're going to like a major league sport, is like minimum of like $100 probably.
Minimum, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, all right, so if we say it's $100 in say like a 10-year period, you get to go to 20 events.
Which is
I
really
play on
not much.
No, and I play on this thing and use it every day.
Yeah. Instead of going to 2 sporting events a year.
Yeah, exactly.
And spending the same amount of money. Because like my computer, I could have, if I didn't have like the disposable money right now, like because I do at the moment, and like because I just upgraded my computer. If I didn't have that money, I could have lasted a good bit of more time without upgrading my computer, and it's already been like 4 or 5 years now, and I could have lasted a lot longer. The biggest issue is just that it was very hot and consumed a lot of power, because now parts are much better made.
True.
But like you can get a long time out of it if you use the right parts. Like, you have a pretty beastly computer that will stay pretty beastly for a long time. Also, it hurts a lot less if you just start upgrading it piecemeal, like little by little.
Yeah, exactly. That's sort of what like I'm probably gonna do as the computer ages.
I wish I would have. I didn't. In some ways I regret it, but other ways I don't, because I do have like the newest of everything, right? Or like the best of everything that I wanted right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, it did hurt a little bit when I had to buy a bunch of new shit.
I'm so shocked my computer works.
Well, because you built it.
Yeah.
Dude, me too.
Like, this is some expensive ass Legos, dude, and like I was horrified the entire time.
When I built Aries' computer,
yeah.
I hadn't built a computer in a long time. Okay. And I built hers. The last time I had fucking actually done any PC building, besides just like fucking taking my graphics card out and blowing the dust out or some shit, you know, like the last time I had done any like actual PC building was like 4 years ago. I forgot to plug in the CPU power cable. So I finish it, I plug it in, and I'm like, dude, this system won't post. I'm just getting, a fucking blank screen. This is fun. And I spent like 6 hours staring at it, checking everything.
I actually remember, I think Aries sent me Snapchats and stuff, like, as you were
probably
doing
like,
it. And you
no work.
Yeah, she was saying he's doing his absolute best. It's like, I know he is, sweet boy.
It was so sad because like it was just like all at once I had an aha moment, okay, and I was just like, wait, and I get into this zone when I fuck something up like that, and like I have to fix it, where I just don't want anyone to talk to me because I'm so upset with myself.
Yeah.
And I just started like angrily taking off the side panel again that I had just put back on. And she was like, "What? What is it?" And I was like, "Nothing." "What is it?" "Don't worry, it'll be fixed in a second."
Oh man,
it was a sad time for me.
Zell said, "Just don't make the piece by piece upgrade a 3080 Ti or ever do water cooling."
Oh yeah.
Fair. And Nathan, how is your posture? I know that we went on a little bit of a tangent, but how's your posture?
At the computer, pretty bad.
Yeah, same.
Usually, like I don't know. I'm good about it when I'm like standing up or whatever, but computer, I'm like, yeah, dude, fuck it. Gremlin.
Yeah, I'm also like a little gremlin. Like if you know how like Chance, your posture is probably like the letter K, right? Like it's a nice smooth back like to it. Mine's like the letter C, where it's like a real
like
curve.
Picture?
Yeah, my posture is literally that picture of the shrimp in the gaming chair.
Yeah, I love that thing.
Yeah,
so
that's who I am as a person. Like, I'm so cozy, like slouched, dude.
I mean, it feels good, but
so
over
good.
time, not great for your body.
No, like my body's probably doomed anyway, though, right? So
retweet.
It's okay. It's probably fine. So
Probably fine. The best kind of fine.
Yeah. You know, a quote that I've learned from Kyle over the years. It's probably fine.
Yeah. Kyle, take advice from the man that has gone to the doctor once.
But the leading source of having nothing wrong with him because he hasn't gone to the doctor.
Yeah, exactly. That's how that works. If you never go to the doctor and get diagnosed with anything, that means that you're healthy.
Nothing's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
So strong as a bull, that boy. Nothing wrong with him. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping mentioning Kyle will summon Kyle from his slumber.
It might. Sometimes it does.
It's like he's like Beetlejuice. I go Kyle, 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 and he appears.
Yeah, he shows up behind you.
I'd be like, "Oh,
rang.
Kyle! Hey, man,
it's Kyle."
I actually have a spare chair. Like it's like a folding chair. It's not that cozy, but like,
he can sit next to you though.
Yeah, that's
nice and cute.
Put him right here.
That's adorable.
And it'd be like, all right, Kyle, let's do the podcast, Kyle. Kyle's not here. He's not. He's sleeping in his bed somewhere within the world of Canada.
The world
yes, I
of
did
Canada.
they did just specify Canada being its own world. Yeah, that's...
You know, it might be. It really might be.
So you guys know, like, when it's like you have like sleepy brain, and you just say things and you don't really think
You
about
already
them.
have sleepy brain right now? God.
So kind of, but so I was gonna say something that I said when I had sleepy brain the other night, and I said that I don't have proof that places I haven't been to, aren't just
Actually
other
exist.
planets.
Yep.
Or other planets, because like
Yeah.
we have friends that
can see
live
it.
in like California. How do I know California's on another planet?
You really don't. You can't be
don't.
too sure.
And apparently that's going to end up in the ocean anyway, so what does it matter?
True. It's a very true statement.
Yeah. True facts, TM.
All facts, no printer.
Yeah. Which would be very inconvenient in a modern day situation.
Yes, not recommended.
Yeah, is to not have a printer, but have a fax machine only. If you're gonna do one or the other, printer, man, come on.
Yeah, what the fuck are we doing here? Come on.
You can often scan and send things via your printer. You don't really need the fax machine.
This is a true fact.
Yeah. Is there a happy dog or an angry dog in your background?
My dogs are just always fucking barking. I swear to God, they have a mental problem. All they know how to do is bark and eat.
Yeah, I mean, like, my dogs pretty much do that too. They're cute though.
Yeah, my dogs
Lucy-
are pretty cute.
Lucy turned 2 yesterday.
Oh wow! I didn't realize how young she was. How old is Cash?
He is 3.
Oh, so they're both fucking babies
Yeah,
still.
they're
Jesus.
little babies. Yeah,
Yeah.
little babies. David, how old are your puppos? Because I know it's I'm curious what yours are, because I know Nathan's are like a wide range, because I think Roxy's the oldest by like a decent amount, right?
She is the oldest by 3 years, I want to say.
Okay. I don't know why, like, in my head it was like a bigger amount, because like I think when I first met you, I'm like, oh, this Roxy, you have Roxy.
Yeah, she is 9.
Okay. Oh, so she could have been like a baby. She was like little, like she was only like 2 or something when I met you, probably.
Yeah, 'cause we got her when I was in 5th grade, and I met you when I was in 6th.
Okay, so she could have been a number.
Like 8.
Yeah, so she was little.
So then we got Max when I was 13, I think.
Okay.
So he's like 7,
Okay.
and then
Dante's they're
they had Dante before Max was even 2 years old.
yeah.
He was only like a year old. So Dante is 6.
Okay.
6, I think.
and then Ivan's pretty young, right?
Ivan just turned a year old a few months ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way he's more than like a year or a year and a half old, because like I remember you talking about how he was still growing and he's huge. The massive paws in that boy.
I think he's done now.
Is he done? Okay.
I don't know. It's not a great way to tell. He's fucking. He's gigantic.
It's like, you're already big. Stop. You're done. All right, no more. You're not allowed to grow anymore. And good morning, Ashley. Hope you're doing well, Ashley. Chance, how many dogs do you have? I don't even know the answer to that.
Only 3 right now.
Only 3
at the moment.
Yeah. And how old are all of them?
So I think Zandra is the oldest. She's a Doberman. I think she is 9 or 10 now. Then we have Shell. Yes, she's named after the gas station.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, she was found. My brother went to school down in Alabama, and he went to get gas, and he saw a box, and the box was moving. He picked up the box like outside the back of this gas station. He'd never been to the South really before, so he didn't know that like stray dogs are everywhere in the South.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Aw!" I went inside like to the owner of the gas station. Was like, "Hey, is this your dog?" And the person was like, "You kidding me? It's a stray, dude. Like, put it back." My brother was like, "I can't put the dog back. What do you mean?" So he took him home.
Yeah.
Took her home really. But we don't really know exactly. We think she's like 8 or 9.
What kind of dog is Shell?
So
She like a mutt?
We think that she's half black lab, half pit bull.
Oh.
Is like our educated guess. She has one ear that stands up and the other one flops down.
Oh.
Okay. So she's got 2 different ears and they look like one pit bull ear, one lab ear, and then her face is very like pit lab mixed looking. It's got a lot of pit features though. So we think that's what she is, but can't be sure. And then the youngest one is still a puppy. She's like 2 years old, also a Doberman.
What's her name?
Minx. For some stupid fucking reason.
That's a cat
Minx.
name.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, Tony, next time you're here, you gotta tell my dad that. Okay? He named his fucking dog Minx, and we were like, "You realize that's a cat name?" And he's like, "No, it's not." I was like, "Dad, that's a cat name."
That's a cat name, yeah.
Isn't that like
did not understand.
Type of cat?
It is a type of cat.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. He just doesn't believe it's a cat name, and I'm like, dude, that's a cat name.
I'm like, pretty sure it is, right?
I'm fairly certain. If it's not, it at least sounds like a cat. You know,
A Manx.
A Manx, M-A.
Manx.
But like,
Yeah.
I
Close
think,
enough.
I think because it also sounds like a sphinx, which is like a cat,
Oh yeah.
right? Like the
Yeah,
Egyptian
it
cat
does.
that like is,
I don't know. All I know, fucking stupid name. I was really annoyed.
cute dog probably though.
She's cute. She's really fucking stupid though.
Aww.
Like really dumb.
She'd fit
Like-
right in.
Dude, this dog,
I'd get along.
she doesn't know how to play with a ball. She doesn't understand the concept of catching. Okay, so like we always say, "Oh, she's lagging."
Oh,
Or she has laggy minx brain. It's like you throw a ball. This happens all the time. The other Doberman, Zandra, if you fucking throw a ball like 10 feet above her head, she'll try and catch it, and she usually will. You know, so like they're standing next to each other, they'll both be playing. Okay, like or trying to play, but Minx doesn't really know what the fuck's going on. You throw the ball. She will literally stare at it as it comes and hits her right in the fucking head and not react until, I swear to God, like 3/4 of a second after it bounces off her skull to like bite the air and then look for the ball.
oh, she's trying.
It's just like, I just don't get it. It's really fucking funny.
Yeah. Oh. She's doing her best.
I appreciate the effort, you know? That's all I can say.
Nathan, if you had to elect a smartest and least smart dog in your dog family, do you know who the winners would be for both categories?
I think I'm pretty biased.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if it's so much that I'm biased, or if you ask my mom, she would be biased. Probably.
Interesting.
Because like a year later, she still has the fucking new puppy smell for Ivan.
Oh.
Huh. That's cute, though.
So
Just
Ivan's
like-
perfect then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's ridiculous with everything that he's done. He actually hopped over our fence and got into our neighbor's yard
Oh no.
and grabbed the neighbor's dog.
What the fuck?
What the?
Yeah.
That's the German Shepherd part of him.
Well, they're saying it's the lab is where he's
lab?
getting all the energy from.
Yeah, the energy from the
Okay.
lab, but the mindset's probably from the shepherd boy.
So that dog is so smart that we had to put up a privacy fence and get him neutered. So
Well, yeah. Well, I guess that is a way of
I don't
describing
want
his
my balls
intelligence.
chopped off.
Alright, well, Chance,
I've-
luckily we're not smart enough to have our balls chopped off.
Yeah, I'm definitely not.
So Ivan currently holds my award for least. For most is probably Dante. I think Max behaves way better than Dante, but I think Dante just like has a higher aptitude.
Yay. He can create a whole inferno on his own.
Yep.
Ashley said,
Freaking
"Why are
hate.
the pretty girls Russian?" I don't know, Ashley. We live in America, so like we're usually with other Americans most of the time. So I don't really think about like people as like a nationality being like pretty or anything. I think like people say that like is it like Scandinavian people are always attractive?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
It's a fact of life. It's a fact of life. I've
We've-
accepted that I will never be as good looking as like a Swedish man.
Like
We've
PewDiePie.
all seen Fairly Odd Parents. Come on.
Yes, sure. You're right. You're right.
Have
mean-
we? Just kidding.
I was gonna say, have you not? Because I'm actually kind of sad
No, I'm kidding,
all of
I'm
a sudden
kidding.
that you haven't seen
literally-
Fairly Odd Parents.
The last time I watched Fairly Odd Parents was like a week ago. Okay.
All right, good man. Good man. Yeah, but like I think I have heard people say that like Russian people are attractive.
It depends. I feel like they have some of the most attractive and least attractive people in the world.
Interesting.
It's also
that's like
Isn't that everywhere?
that's the thing. Like that's
Yeah.
everywhere, and everybody has something for somebody, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I would also say that like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think there's something attractive about almost every single different nationality of people. I'm like I like this
Oh yeah, I'm
unique
the one
feature of,
hundo.
I'm
these
right there
types
with
of
you.
people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
right there with you.
Let's say I don't think this is. You're getting a full yes approval from the peanut gallery
Yeah.
here, Chance, and you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we agree.
What can I say? I'm really smart. Everyone always agrees with my words.
Always though.
I'm a trendsetter.
Okay. you say, you're taking the
okay,
ball and running with it at the very least, which is,
Huh.
yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, because I'm trying to think of like other places that people like often are like, hey, people are like always, attractive from there. I feel like Scandinavia was the one that popped in my head.
That's the biggest one. People always talk about
Yeah.
the Swedes and the
Yeah.
being extremely attractive, and I agree. And the Danes too.
If anyone else has another shout, I'll probably agree because I think like again, I think every group of people have very awesome qualities about them. Yeah, I said it.
I said it. What are you gonna do about it?
This is my
Nerd.
hill to die on, that everyone has awesome qualities about them. Fuck off. Come on, fight me about it.
Want to fucking fight me, huh?
It's like, what did you fight him over? He said, I don't know, all people were good or something. It's like, fuck that, man, you know? I don't know. But yeah, so, gone pretty far in the podcast without mentioning our question of the week.
no.
I'm just realizing. So anyone in chat, and of course our friendos on the show, what is your favorite multiplayer game of all time? It could be a video game, could be a board game, it could be any like other game. I like to add the extra game on game because like board game and video game get it. Game should get it as well.
Of course.
Horse, of course.
A horse, of course.
A horse, of course.
Yes, of course.
So I do have a lot that I wrote down on the list. So to give you guys some time to brainstorm, I'm just gonna throw out like contenders for me for honestly, like I kind of like grabbed some for board game and video game. And I have too many, so I'm gonna have to like narrow this down somehow.
Call the herd.
Yeah. So like 2 games made it for me from my Nintendo 64 days, being the original Smash Brothers and Pokemon Stadium. Love those games. I sort of put down Pokemon in general as like a good multiplayer game because I do like playing some Pokemon. Minecraft's a good shout. Really enjoyed GTA 5 for a bit. When Among Us was fun, I liked Among Us.
Back in the day.
Yeah. I put down CS and Valorant, but I don't know if I mean it.
I was gonna say that as a joke, like as a meme.
Yeah.
Counter-Strike and Valorant, duh.
I really liked Rocket League, Rust, Overwatch as well. And then I wrote down Tabletop Simulator, which feels like the in-between for video game and board game.
Yeah. Because you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. For board games, like I have like Secret
It's
Hitler,
cheating.
Avalon, Spyfall, Coup. I wrote down anything involving trivia or social deduction.
I can agree with that for sure.
Yeah. So, so I asked for 1 and I gave 12 at least.
You're an overachiever, we know.
I just couldn't narrow it down like when I was first thinking of it. But like if I had to pick one, it probably would be like Pokemon. Probably just because there was so
Really?
many iterations of it that like it's just kind of like a blanket pick. My like certain games are so much fun multiplayer though. Like Minecraft with friends like is such a fun time. Like,
Yeah,
I really
agreed.
really enjoy it. Like obviously there are some games on this list that like playing. I mean, Rust with friends was so much fun too.
That was a lot of fun.
Like I really enjoyed it.
Some of the most.
The
a
most
long
wonderful
time.
times of the year. Yeah, I
Yep.
agree. I'm gonna say hard agree. Chance and Nathan, do you guys have any favorite multiplayer games? I would say you don't have to name one. Like, I feel like if you have games you enjoy, that basically.
I mean, I really don't know. I think number 1 is gonna be probably like Secret Hitler.
That's such a good
It really
shout.
is. It really is like my favorite game to play with friends. Every game is so different. It used to be something like Counter-Strike, but now like I haven't played Counter-Strike in months. I don't even have like a want to. The only times I ever want to is when I'm like, I wish we could get the old gang, like the old team back together and just play for one night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
One time.
Yeah.
But that's it. I'm never like, oh, I could really go for that. Same with Valorant. You know, I'm never like, oh, I could really go for some Valorant. I'm like, oh, this will be fun because my friends are there. Like I play it because my friends play it. Well, you.
Yeah.
And sometimes like Derek or Kyle will
Yeah.
be there. You know.
Exactly.
Man. Multiplayer games. What the hell even is multiplayer these days?
Do
That's
you even
fair.
play multiplayer games?
Nathan's
Sometimes.
Yeah, so Nathan's just played like a lot of like WoW, which is definitely a multiplayer
Okay,
game.
yeah.
But that can't be my favorite.
No, I wasn't suggesting it as your favorite, but I was using it as an example that you definitely have played multiplayer games. I mean, I met both of you on Gary's mod, so
True. Seems like forever ago now.
yeah.
God.
Which is weird to say. Like, yeah, I met you on Gary's mod. Oh my god, I did meet you on Gary's mod.
It's insane to think about the fact that like I've met you in person.
Yeah.
Like you've come to like, you know, my family parties and stuff, and I met you on Gary's mod.
Yeah.
Like it's really crazy to think that that's how our friendship started.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting.
Fucking weird.
Yeah.
I played Gary's mod recently, and I
How
thought
was
of you,
it?
Tony. I mean, it's the same. It's cancer.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like it's just a bunch of cancerous children, pretty much.
That's what it was like when we played too, right? Like,
Yeah,
okay.
a bunch of kids that don't have good parental role models, it seems, in their lives, because they will say
Horrible.
very colorful things that are not appropriate nor flattering to certain races. So yeah, it was a fun time because of nostalgia. I'll put it that way. But other than that, I was like, dude, I remember why this game is like fucking dead. It's a cesspool.
Yeah. I feel like if like that's another game where if we were able to get like a decent amount of like old Dillman people together, I probably would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like every few years is like a revival tour.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy those for like a little bit of time. But yeah, you know, that was interesting. Yeah, the further detached I am from Gary's mod, though, I do start to sometimes forget about the parts I didn't like about it.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I've been trying to do my best to, like, just in life in general, like, when you get further detached from something, to try to not, like, give as much, like, credence and everything to the parts that, like, you hated. And just be like, yeah, I'm not going to play it again unless, like, very specific scenarios, but,
it was fun while it lasted.
It was fun. It made some good friends, you know?
Yep, I made some lifelong friends.
Exactly.
You gotta like, honestly, the people, the friends that I talk to most, are like you guys, the people in TeamSpeak. Those are the people that I talk to the most by far, right? Like my IRL friends, I don't really, you know, we hang out, but that's like it. I'm never like actually talking to them. Besides, like when we hang out, like I'll text them and be like, "Oh, let's hang out." And that's it. Like I never text my IRL friends, like ever. And then I would say at least 3 times a week I'm texting someone that I met like through you, Tony. Like, or I'm just texting you, or you're texting
or me.
Like, hey, you know, or I text Steve a lot because like I'll randomly, you know, we'll talk about 3D printing or we'll talk about computers
100.
and I'll have a conversation with Steve for like a week straight over text. So like, honestly, it is crazy to think about all of my lifelong friends. I think or like my closest friends that I talk to the most are probably made through you, Tony.
Oh shit.
You're pretty inspirational in my life.
I did it.
Influential, rather. You did it, Reddit.
It was all me.
You found the Boston Bomber.
Oh no. It got me like, because I also, you know, talk to online friends more, but like I was gonna say, I'm lucky that one of the beautiful like communities I'm in here, the TeamSpeak community, is a mix of our IRL friends and online friends.
Yeah.
So
nice to have a mix.
like I think like we've talked about this a lot of times in the past. Like I give Steve like all the credit in the world because he like fostered an environment that like basically us from high school and our ever expanding friend groups were able to always come back here, you know, and have like a place to hang out. Which is
awesome.
Yeah, and it's like I don't like to think about stuff like this, but like realistically speaking, if this didn't exist, I don't know how close it would be with everyone in here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly. Because like you wouldn't have that platform to come in here all the time.
Yep.
So would you have talked as much? I don't know. That is a weird world to think about.
Yeah. It's upsetting to think about even. I'm like, damn, that would be so sad.
Yeah.
without this team speak, you know?
It's true. So, I do want to, sometimes I like to, jokingly think about, train logic. Like, if this event didn't happen, this couldn't have happened.
Yeah.
I almost spent the money I spent on my gaming laptop on a car.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I do think about.
I would have never known you.
Yeah. So if I had bought that car at that time, would not have gotten the laptop.
Damn.
That's wild. And then I probably don't. None of this happens. I wouldn't be streaming on Twitch right now. Would not have met some of my best friends. It's crazy to think. Like, eventually I probably would have gotten to, PC gaming, but who knows when it would have been.
Yeah. When, how.
Yeah.
You know. Maybe you would have met other cool friends.
Yeah, they couldn't be more cool than the friends I have here, though.
Maybe the real friends you have are the friends you made along the way.
Actually, I think that actually makes sense in that sentence. Yeah. Good job, Chance. But Nathan, did you say favorite multiplayer game?
I don't think he did.
I still can't really think of one.
That's
I
fair.
think Destiny right now is probably the closest thing that comes to it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't played it except once or twice this week.
Nice.
Because I've done a lot of content when I picked that game up 5-6 weeks ago. And what's my time played?
Oh no.
Oh no. That's always a bad sign.
221 hours.
Damn.
Let's go.
I'm 8 or 9 light level off of cap. And I haven't done any of the raids because we don't have enough people to raid with. So I'm kind of getting burnt out doing the same shit over and over again for very marginal rewards. Hoping Lost Ark will be my new favorite multiplayer game when that comes out in March, even though it was supposed to come out 5 days ago. But oh, did you guys hear about that, or have you even heard about Lost Ark?
No, I'm not. Not sure, honestly.
So it's a MMORPG that was originally only released in Korea, and I believe since then it's released in Japan. It released in 2018, so it's been out for a while. It's in the isometric camera style, similar to Diablo, where you kind of control your character with the mouse. And you're always in the center of the screen.
Okay.
So it was supposed to come out on the 28th of last month, which, if anybody in the MMO world has been paying attention to last month, the 28th is when New World came out. Amazon's big new.
Yeah.
Oh, New World. Everyone's been talking about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I just constantly hear about it bricking 3090s. Imagine that you spent fucking $1,500 on a graphics card, probably more because you probably didn't get it at MSRP, and then it just gets bricked by a fucking stupid Amazon game. That's sad.
So what happened was on the 1st of last month, 27 days before New World came out, Amazon purchased the publishing rights to the North American release of Lost Ark. And they pushed the release date back by 6 months, so now it releases in March.
Competition, baby. Gotta love it.
Yep. And now New World is New World, so...
New World is in a new world. A whole new world.
Yep. Well, yeah, hopefully that game's good. It looks really good, so...
Yeah, I'm excited for, I don't know, anytime something cool comes out, right?
Oh, it's free to play, by the way, as well.
Oh?
Yeah, so it's you don't, lose anything if you start playing it.
Yeah, it is pretty rad to know. It is good to hear when stuff is free. It's free.
If it's for free, it's for me.
It's for free.
Dude, last night, I went into my fridge and I was like, hey, I need a drink. Okay? Stressful week. Came to an end. I need a drink. Right? I make myself a drink, or start making myself a drink, and I realized that the drink I wanted to make, I didn't have all the ingredients for. I didn't have orange juice. And I was like, you know what? This drink's pretty sweet. I'll put pomegranate juice in it instead, because pomegranate juice, you know, make it a little more bitter, so it's not as sweet. Perfect, right? I make my drink with the pomegranate juice, and I'm like, okay, perfect. This tastes pretty damn good. And then I'm like almost done with it. I got like a sip left. I'm like, damn, I'm starting to like not feel too good. And this is one drink. It's not like I'm drunk off of one drink or some shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go back down to the fridge real quick and check out that pomegranate juice. And then I realized that it expired 3 months ago. And I was like, oh, it's fine. It's pomegranate juice. I'll be fine. Whatever. And then I spent like the night from like 1 a.m. till 4 a.m. in the bathroom. Whatever time I left TeamSpeak, Tony, I was then in the bathroom till like 4:30. Left Discord rather.
Yeah,
because I just abruptly left because I was like, oh, damn, I need to go to the bathroom so bad. And yeah, I was in the bathroom for hours in pain.
Yeah.
So now I'm like exhausted today.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Oh, dude. No one was gonna be home this morning, so I had to wake up early to like take care of the dogs, you know, and stuff like that. So I was like, damn, well, I have to get up no matter what, because I'm not gonna let the dogs like fucking not eat, you know, like. Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, this sucks. The worst night that this could have happened.
And it happens.
And it happened.
The world sucks.
World hates me.
Man, it hates you. Da, 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 da.
He fucking hates me. La 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 la. You know that song, right?
Yeah, I love that song. That's what I was trying to reference. Yeah.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah. I was doing my best.
Your singing skills need a little work, Tony.
Yeah, they're bad, yeah.
It's okay, I forgive you.
Thanks.
I forgive, but I won't forget.
Thanks. I think. He thinks.
I don't do a lot of thinking.
Me neither.
I try to think, but nothing happens.
Who are these thinkers you're talking about? Who does that?
I try to think, but nothing happens.
I don't know what happened.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, same. So I, for curiosity's sake, I did pull up my match page for the one game I was talking to you about. It was 39 kills, and it was 7 as the next frag.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's ridiculous. That's depressing.
Here is my depression.
I got
Oi, Tony. What's up, Ashley? How are you, friendo? Want to have a little update? Yeah. Is it on your hand? Or
the Russian women.
The Russian women, which I'm also potentially
either
curious
one we're
about.
interested in.
Yeah. Either one, hit us with it. Yes, sir. Okay, good. I know there's a delay, so it's probably you heard hand first.
I was going to say, which one?
If you have an update on the Russian women, too, we'll take it. Just letting you know. The hand, okay. You know, it's... Sure, let's see it.
All right. I'm still interested, just a little less.
Chance I might have wanted to know more about the Russian women, but it's okay.
It's okay. I'll get over it.
Yeah.
I don't hold a grudge. That's
Probably.
totally a lie. That's totally a lie. I hold a lot of grudges.
Are you a grudger? You grudger?
I'm a bit of a grudger, not gonna lie.
Grudger? No.
I'm not horrible, but I'm a bit of a grudger.
You're a grudger.
I forgive, but I don't forget.
Don't forget.
Which, I guess if I forgive a little bit, it's not really a grudge, but it's kind of a grudge. I don't know.
Fair. The thickness and redness are gone, but the pain is still pretty bad. But the medication is working. I'm glad to hear the medicine is working at least. Every step in the right direction, you know? Is
Take what we can get, baby.
yeah. It's yeah, exactly. Take what you can get. True. Yeah, I'm glad to hear at least the medication is working, and the thickness and redness are gone. But hopefully the pain sees itself out soon. Oh, and the Russian girl's right. Yeah, see, this is where Chance is excited. So,
Of course.
of course.
Of course.
I went to look at the section just chatting. Oh, on Twitch. That makes sense. And all the pretty girls are Russian, so that's Sag. Do you not... So, when you say that's Sag, do you not get along with Russian women?
Yeah, what?
Is there a backstory that I'm unaware of?
Please go through your villain arc.
Or is the Russians the villain?
No,
You
I'm
don't
pretty sure in
understand
this
them,
scenario.
LMAO. You don't understand them, like, as in when they speak Russian? Because, same. Or, oh, yes, okay. They might
We just
also...
can't connect on an emotional level.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking. It was like, are you saying that, like, you just don't, like, get them to, like, the core of their essence, you know? It's just like, you know, deep down, the Russian population and I just aren't connecting for some reason, and it's like, wow, that's deep. But it's like, oh no, it's the language barrier. So that makes sense. Yeah, it does make more sense. Yeah, they all speak Russian and don't speak English. Have you tried asking them to learn?
Oh my god, no.
Hey, could you learn English? I'd like to talk to you.
What?
I was gonna say you can say that, but they still,
Russian?
yeah, right. It's like I was gonna say, but if you say, "Can you learn English?" they probably still won't know what you're saying because they don't speak English.
True. Very true.
Like if you asked me, "Can I learn this language in that language?" I'd be like, "You said something."
¿Por qué?
I don't know.
You definitely said a thing.
You said something. I just leave immediately. True. It's fair. Tony Lear ends Netherlands XD. Oh, I know what the XD means. It means XD. So I'm going to assume this is you're telling me to learn how to speak your language. You said it kind of good, though. That was lucky I tripped into it. Yeah, you turned me on Dutch. Yeah. It's not I can guarantee I said XD well, at least. And that one I was confident about.
That one you didn't trip into.
No, that one, I'll be honest, I am at the point in my life where I say XD out loud.
Trust me, I've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah. I've been for a while too, but I always like to say that line for some reason. So we're gonna try it again. Oh no. Don't make me learn. Learning hurts. I say that, but I do actually miss learning. I really do. I do. Other than the financial responsibilities that came with it, I do miss college.
Yeah, I might go back. Like, actually, I've been seriously considering it.
If I get rich or something, I would go back.
Yeah.
Ik
That'd be
sprek
nice.
good Netherlands. All right, you guys' turn.
Sorry, what?
What Ashley said. Ik spreek good Netherlands. Ik spreek good Netherlands.
Is that actual?
It
Okay.
means I speak good Dutch.
Okay.
But at least from like the most sorry what? Yeah. That's I told you I stumbled into the first one. I don't. It's not a.
Ik spreek good Nederlands. Something like that.
Yeah. Chances redeem 3 quacks. But you said it good though. Yes, sir. Okay.
Tony speaks Dutch, confirmed.
Not
Not
if I can yeah, I was just say not yeah. And the other sir said it good as well. Oh, Chance, you said it good.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself for that.
Me too.
I'm particularly proud of that accomplishment today.
There's a reason we call him Dutch Tony.
That's
We
Tony.
do call him Dutch Tony.
Tony. Ik hou van jou.
That sounded like an Asian language.
Yeah, I took Japanese.
Yeah, it really did.
Ik hou van jou. Oh no, she said yes sir, so I did well.
Oh, okay.
Ik hou van jou.
I mean, I don't know how language works, so.
You're not Dutch. And I actually do have Dutch blood in me.
Me too.
I'll put.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
But you put. Yeah. Okay.
I'll put some Dutch. In there.
Do you know what it means? No, that one.
Could be something inappropriate.
What if I? I don't know with that one. That one I'm not sure. It means I love you. Oh, that was really cute. Oh.
That's cute.
Yeah.
The only Dutch that you need to know is Stroopwafel.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's a food and it's delicious. Okay, it's a Dutch food. Listen.
I heard waffle, so like I'm like,
Yes.
all right, is this a food or is this something you're fucking?
So
with
it's
us?
like no. It's like two like thin wafers that look like
Stroop
waffles,
waffle.
and it's got like something like caramel or dulce de leche kind of shit in it in the middle, and it's fucking delicious.
Ashley knows what you're talking about at the very least, so she says Stroopwafel.
Ashley, I'm looking at chat. Tell me, isn't it fucking if you've had it, isn't it fucking fire? Fucking fire. I've had it like homemade by Dutch people. Okay, it is so fucking good. I would say it's probably the best like sweet thing that I've had in my life. The best sweet I've had in my life.
Now this
Hands
sounds delicious.
And, like,
the
I love
best sweet
sweets.
you've ever had.
Best sweet I've had in my life.
That's high praise, man.
Mm-hmm. I dream about Stroopwafel.
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 It really is, Ashley says. So yeah, she
There you go.
100 agrees with you.
Got high praise from both of us.
That's true. Someone who had it as a not someone who has ever lived in Netherlands. And someone who has.
I'm a fraud.
Well, I mean, like, if people from there and people, like, not from there both say it's good,
That's true. That's
true.
true.
That's high praise.
That's a good sign.
Want to know another typical Dutch food? Yeah. Actually, cuisine across the world actually does fascinate me. I love to hear what, like, cheese. Oh. they love cheese.
Okay.
They all eat
I
it.
do too.
Okay, all right. Maybe Chance is Dutch.
I'm starting to think I might be. Oh God, what's happening?
But in Dutch we say "kas" or is it "kas"? The K sound in English can mean can lead different directions. Kas or "kas"?
It's crazy.
Kas.
It's crazy how many of these words. It's crazy to me, I should say, how many of these words are very close to German words.
I know that Dutch and German share like at least some heritage, I think. When it comes to yeah, and she said yes, it's kind of close to German. Because you took German, right, Nathan?
Yeah, it took 6 years of it. Don't remember very much.
Only 6 years.
But sure, cheese sure sounds familiar.
I try not to play it up because some people are like, "Oh yeah, speak German," and I'm like,
Oh, well, I'm a fraud.
Yeah, it's like, well, I took German. That doesn't mean I speak it. Like I like to tell people that I took a semester of Japanese. It doesn't mean I remember a whole lot. Like,
but I sure did take it.
I was there. I got an A. I got like a 4.0 in that class. You know, it was really good. My handwriting in Japanese was awesome, apparently, and my normal handwriting is trash in English. So I'm very confused how that happened.
Where's the disconnect?
I had a lot of problems in my class. I didn't have the problems, but I guess I created problems because I also wrote in cursive, and people were like, "German and cursive."
Oh no!
I might know what this word means, but I can't fucking read it.
I can't read cursive. I can't read cursive and German. Oh no! Okay, so Ashley said she speaks German as well. Aber
natürlich.
Natürlich. Like when it comes to Japanese, I can say, like, "Hi, how are you? Please accept me as a friend," which is, which very specific. I know.
It's like really like sweet and formal though.
Yeah.
Like I wish we said that in English.
Right. It's
Please accept me as a friend.
It's hajimemase dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
That's really cool. There are just like certain ways of saying very common phrases that we have that I'm like, oh, dude, this is just like normal in this language. Like my German teacher taught us when you want to say like sorry, you say "Es tut mir leid," which means it causes me pain.
Oh.
Like that's like way more effort and impact than "I'm sorry."
Look, then whoops.
Oh, might be.
It might be, dude. Okay. Tony just bent image vend nu. I don't know if that's German or Dutch.
I don't think it's German.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that one is Dutch then. I'm not smart enough to know these things. It sounded German, but it is Dutch. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot that when you speak German, you're supposed to sound very angry. So
True.
You're supposed to yell it. It's just like there are like trends where like how to say like hospital, and like German's hospital is so fucking horrifying sounding.
Krankenhauser.
Yeah, that's it. It's like hospital. hospital. It's just like in certain languages, and it's like crocodizing or whatever you said. It's like, oh god, I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go to that place. That sounds horrible.
Don't send me to Crockenhouse. It means you're my friend now. Aw, I don't want to go to the crack house. Yeah, my arm's broken. A crack house is not what I was looking for. I noticed the divide here. Butterfly means Schmetterling in German. Yep. Oh no, that's not. That's not.
I've heard that
butterfly.
In those videos, they're also like airplane, which is Flugzeug. Cinderella, which is Aschenputtel.
Krankenwagen.
Flugzeug. Wagen. The W's are V's. Wagen.
Krankenwagen.
There you go.
Flugzeug.
He's fluent now, boys.
There we go.
I forgot the V's are Wagen, so it's a Volkswagen. The Germans. It's a Volkswagen. Oh, Hans. Ryan does a good one of those. I can't believe Schmetterling, like, it's butterfly. It's just like, oh, it's a beautiful Schmetterling. No, the rest of the sentence would also be in German too, but wonder who came up with that. Like, the world like came together. All right, our language says butterfly. What do you got? Schmetterling. Yeah. For that? Like for that little cute floaty thing right
little
now?
Flying thing is a Schmetterling? I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah, I heard you guys talk about Es tut mir leid, which it means I'm sorry. Okay. So Es tut mir leid means I'm sorry. Cool.
Who could have guessed?
Ashley could have.
I certainly could not have.
Oh, so that was German. So German is Es tut mir leid. In Dutch, you say Het spijt mir. Mich. You said it like you had an R. Het spijt mich. Close. As I open up a can of Coca-Cola. It's a really tiny one, though.
Tiny little baby can.
Like, have you ever seen the picture of, like, Andre the Giant holding a normal-sized can?
No, but now I want to.
Yeah. That's how I feel when I hold these cans. I'm pretty sure if you Google, like, Andre the Giant holding beer can, let's see. Holding can. Yeah. So, like, I can pull it up on stream too for everyone here. Whoops, what'd I do? That was the wrong thing to do. Display capture. This is Andre the Giant holding a normal can.
Oh god.
That is a normal size can.
Holy shit.
And like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
He was a giant.
He was giant.
Yeah. And like, for example, this is him on like an airplane. This one.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Like, he was
taking up almost fucking 2 full seats.
Yeah, because man was...
He was a giant.
He was actually a giant. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, he's a giant. It's like, oh, he would make for like a tall basketball player. But Andre the Giant was like 7'4", I think.
Some shit like that. It was insane.
Yeah, 7'4", 520 pounds. His shoe size was a 58.
That's not what? No way.
In what
in
like,
Euro
system
sizes.
though? Yeah, like don't Europe do like
No.
weird compared to
I
how
do
we?
see this.
They're saying this is Okay, people were saying he wore like a size 26.
Yeah, I'm seeing 24, 26.
I was gonna say 58 made me scream. I'm like, no! They don't make feet that big! Put it away! That is so big. Like,
according to this chart, a European 45 is a US or Canada 13.
oh, hey. I have a, like, size 45 in Europe. I have a size 13 foot.
Yeah, the chart that I'm looking at says that it goes up to a US 16, and it says a US 16 is an EU 50. So
That's interesting. What shoe size are you guys? I'm a 13.
Is that something? Well, Tony obviously does, but Chance, is that something you just like? You keep in your brain. You're like, somebody on the street's just like, "Hey, what's your shoe size?" And you're just like, "Yeah, I got you. I don't even need to look, because I fucking need to look."
No, I don't.
That's not something I pay very much close attention to.
I'm an 11 triple E.
Okay, see, I don't know like the width stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean that's probably because you don't have like an extra wide foot. You probably just have a standard like width foot.
Well, I mean, like my foot is wide. I couldn't fit into most shoes growing up.
Okay, so
like,
you might be like a single E or some shit like that. Just like what did you say your size was?
13.
A 13. So you might be like a 13E, or even just it might just be a 12 double E. You know, it depends. You know what I mean?
Ashley said, I don't know what her like foot size is. LOB or B. I don't know if she's going to go look at her shoe or not. That'd be funny.
I wear 12s.
Like how wide is your foot, Chance?
Mine? It's the bridge of my foot comes up very high.
Is that why? Is that what an E is? Is like
it's generally the width, but like you can't find shoes that just like, oh, it's just taller, so you just need wider, so more fabric to stretch over the top. You know what I mean?
It's actually kind of hard to measure how wide your foot is.
Yeah, exactly.
I would guess like 4.5 inches maybe for me. 4. I would say.
4.5.
Yeah, 4. I would say 4.
How tall at like the bridge of your foot, like the top of the bridge of your foot? You think before your ankle?
Like 3.5 inches. It looks like.
Okay, so I'm like doing a rough measurement right now.
Yeah, it's rough. This is not like
mine. The bridge for mine is a little over 4.
Whoa.
About, and the width for mine is like, hold on, let me do that again. At the widest part of my foot, talking like nearly 5 or a little over 5 inches.
Damn, you got them E's.
Dude, my
Them E's.
my parents always made fun of me as a child, and to this day, and told me I had monkey feet.
Are they hairy?
They're a little bit, but mostly just because the shape is like not as human as yours probably looks like.
So, like, I feel like I'm... Do you ever, like, look at other people's hands and stuff and be like, wow, my hands look so normal. These are what normal hands look like. But it's like, no, that's just because that's what your hands look like. And you see them all the time.
Tony, look at your foot right now. Look at your right foot. Look at your right foot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking at your right foot.
Yeah.
Straight on. You know, you see how on the left side, like it should like curves in almost a little bit.
A little bit.
Inwards.
Yeah.
Mine really doesn't do that at all.
Is it just flat?
It's pretty like straight down because it's just like fat there. And then on the other side, the right side of your foot, okay, you see how it like bumps out a little bit?
Yeah.
Mine bumps out a lot more.
A lot of it.
Yeah. Like you probably see on that right side, like past your pinky toe, maybe it juts out like another, tenth of an inch or something like
Yeah.
that, like a pretty small amount. Mine comes out like, I swear to God, like a fucking 2/10 to a quarter of an inch.
That's
Like I
interesting.
have a weird shaped feet. I have big weird shaped feet. So like I could probably, I really think that if I was a wild animal, but also human, like I was a wild human, I could catch fish with my feet like a bear does.
I love that.
I really think I could.
I believe in you.
Which you might have noticed this by now, Tony, because we've hung out enough times in person. I have a very weird shaped nose.
I don't think your nose is that weird shaped.
Dude, hold on. I'm gonna send you a Snapchat right now.
Yeah.
Okay? You will realize. I'm gonna put my finger next to it so you can see the shape.
Because, like, I've seen, like... Also, like, this might come as a shock. I don't, like, inspect someone's nose when I meet them and, like, do, like, a whole 180. Be like, whoa, look at your nose! Like... Do people do that? I bet someone does. Maybe not. Who knows? But
I just sent you a Snapchat. So like the bump, like the bridge of my nose, where it turns from like skull to cartilage or whatever, it comes out like much further than most people do. So yeah.
oh, okay. I see what you're talking about, like the curvature of like.
Yes, on my side profile, it juts out a very.
Isn't that
I don't know.
Like a? I know. I think isn't it like an Italian thing, though? Like
it might. I don't know. Maybe it is.
Because I feel like I've seen.
Let me Google it. Maybe it's just a very Italian thing.
Yeah, because like the first picture I have is like that on Google is like that shape.
So there's a Wikipedia page for the Aquiline nose or Roman nose or hook nose, which an allusion to the curved beak of an eagle. Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of looks like I have a beak.
So
I'm a beaky boy.
If you if you peer over to Streamerfest, I just googled Italian nose, right? And this is the first picture. And it's sort of like a similar esque.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
It's not like exactly the same, of course.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
It is like a similar. Is Aquiline nose the one you said?
Yeah.
Because I just saw the Wikipedia page.
If you look at like,
that's interesting. It also is saying that it was distinctive amongst Native Americans.
I did see that on Wikipedia too. I was like, huh, I'm definitely not Native American.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a very weird mix.
Roman.
My heritage is like all over the place. So I have a very Italian last name, but I am super pale. I don't have the Italian complexion at all. I have a very like fucking English complexion. I have this Italian ass nose. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know where like any of my features come from, just to be completely honest. Because I'm a huge mutt.
Me too.
And like I don't look a lot like anyone in particular. Like
have you ever done a DNA test, Tony?
Yeah, and I didn't. My brother did, so you would assume it would be
pretty
similar.
close.
Yeah. Unless someone was lying. But yeah, we're huge mutts. Like it's more of a mutt than we thought we were. Legitimately, like every part of Europe. Like every part of Europe, a little bit into Asia, a slight detour into Africa for just a tiny bit.
Really? Wow. You got even more than me, I think. Mine was actually like very surprising because my mom's father. I think I might have mentioned this to you before, Tony. Maybe even on the podcast.
Yeah.
My mom's father doesn't know or didn't know he passed away. I didn't know his genealogy at all because like his grandmother or something like that was a prostitute and got pregnant. Anyways, so like he doesn't know his heritage at all.
Yeah.
But like my grandfather on my dad's side is 100% Italian. So in a perfect world, it should boil down to me being 25%.
Yeah,
right.
But that's never how it's gonna.
Yeah, I'm down at 10% Italian, and then we assume from my grandfather's side because no one else has this besides like the children of my family. I'm 32% Scottish.
Oh,
which was just like a what?
That's a large percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if I guess it would have been a lot. But one factoid that I like to, and like you guys obviously know this, I'm just sort of just repeating information you guys know, is that those DNA tests don't really tell the story of where like your family came from, because you just got to think about all the different empires throughout like the history of humankind. Your genealogy is going to be a horrifying mixture of everyone who's ever conquered each other.
Exactly.
So
unless you have like a family tree, you know.
Yeah. So for example, my grandfather was adopted from Italy.
Yeah.
So he was born in Italy, came over to US. So again, you would assume he's 100% Italian. However, though he was born in Italy, he's Italian. There's almost like no way that if he took a genealogy test that would be 100%, just because think about Italy in like that area throughout time and how many times that area has been taken over, and it would be the same thing for your one grandfather that is like 100% Italian. It's like their heritage and like the cultural background comes from there, of course, but it doesn't really tell the story, you know, of it's very hard to find someone that's 100% anything. And like the closest we probably get would be like Native American population, or like, and they're probably not 100% because you got to think of all the different areas of different, like theoretically speaking, each different tribe, like realistically, could have had a different genealogy at like a certain point. And it's all.
We did notice that, like in my mom's parents' side, like my grandmother on my mom's side, she had some like interesting results. She was always like, well, I'm 50% Irish and 50% Norwegian. And when she actually took the test, it was like 40% Norwegian, 40% Irish, and the rest of the 20 was like spread out. She was like, huh, okay. My grandfather on my dad's side, I say 100% Italian. We always made fun of him because we were like, dude, there's no way you're 100% Italian. It's not true. Like at some point there has to be something else in there. I know I'm 100% Italian. I know it. It's in my blood. Blah, 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 blah. The one you met.
Yeah, I could hear him say that.
Yeah. And we get all mad about it. And then he finally took a DNA test a couple of years ago for it. Yeah. And he was actually extremely upset by it because it came back as 99.7% Italian.
That's so close, though.
It was 99.7% Italian.
Oh, wow.
And then 0.3% Sub-Saharan African. And he was like, I was off by 0.3%. I'm 100% Italian. And I was like, well, no, you're not actually. You're 99.7%.
That's like way more than I ever would have thought, though, to be honest. Yeah, no, 99.7 is crazy high, in my opinion.
We were all shocked because we were like, yeah, he'll be like mostly Italian, but there's always going to be like at least 5%.
I was actually expecting you to say more like 75 was like the answer that I would expect, because that's still a lot. Right? Yeah. Because,
trust me, we were very shocked about that. I think it just. Someone redeemed Quacks. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. I just wanted to do this, Professor. It's hard to fit Quacks into a conversation.
No, it's not. It's never a bad time for a quack.
They're so jarring though. They always like demand that the conversation at least like takes a break for a second.
Apologies.
It's like, what the fuck? Oh, right.
It's me. Yeah. Apologies. And Ashley said, "Now I could go to sleep. Have a wonderful sleep, Ashley. Hope you have some good dreams and stuff."
Sleep well, Ashalot.
Ashalot.
I was thinking of axolotls.
Yeah.
Axolotl.
Have a great stream. Thank you so much, Ashley. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out.
Night, Ashley.
Night, Ashley. By that I mean good morning, Ashley. Because Ashley always
Good
says
morning, Ashley.
Yeah, like, it's so hard to even remember what my genealogy was. Like, the common, like, understanding was that I would have been the most, like, Hungarian and Italian. And, like, possibly German as well. Hobino. I'm not a hoe.
I am not a hoe.
I named my hoe after Kyle. In Minecraft. It's called Kyle. Amprobino?
I don't know.
Amprino.
No.
That's what it says. Like, amp RHINO. It's a rhino. Rhinos are pretty cool. Well, PJ Salt. I don't care. Oh, shit. Good morning. Pog. I haven't seen PJ Salt in a while. That is not Pog. It is me. Oh, you're the Pog champ? Try to eat Ashley. Oh my goodness. So, oh.
Shut that stupid little mouth.
It's like the way it's spelled, to be honest.
Mouth?
Yeah.
I always say that. That's what I say about dogs. Like the little mouth.
You little mouth.
And your little teethers.
Chances met my dogs.
They had cute little mouths and cute little teethers.
Yeah. I did like my one dog, Cash. It was like my dogs are like shy around Chance and Aries. But so Cash would like be shy, and then he would go over and give me kisses. And I'm like, you're showing them that you can be affectionate right now.
He was trying to act so tough towards us. And then I was like, dude, you're a liar. You're a little mush, and I know it.
He'd give me little kisses. It's like, oh.
Yeah. It was very adorable. But he's a fraud. Cash is a fraud.
Hey, be nice to him. He's cute.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
But not some big tough guy. He's a little baby man. Okay? He's a stupid little baby man. And I just wanted to hug him and squeeze him a little bit.
Yeah. Lucy's easier to hug and squeeze.
Yeah, but she was also shy.
Yeah. Well, she was like really, really shy around us for a while. Still, like, I think I was like the only one that she like wasn't shy about around like at first. I don't know why. Like, I think dogs might feel like just like they have the wave of energy that they know that I just love them that much. Like when I first see them. Because, like, usually, knock on wood, dogs don't, like, dislike me, at the very least.
I'll have to have you meet Shell. She's the real test.
Oh.
She is the sweetest, most precious little lover girl ever. She is a lap dog. All she wants is love and affection and cuddles, unless she's never met you before.
Oh.
If she's never met you before, she is absolutely petrified
Yeah.
And like she'll fucking just run straight up to you. She's never bitten anyone, but she will get fucking close, bark right in your fucking face. And like she's a pit bull lab mix, so she like looks
Yeah.
kind of scary.
Yeah.
People always freak the fuck out.
Jokes on her. I will pick her
yeah.
up and hug her right away.
There's very few people who have that magic touch. There's been a couple that have just walked in, and she walks up to them, she barks once, and then she sniffs them, and she's like, "Okay, fine, you'll live today."
How did Aries fare?
I'm pretty sure Aries was. She didn't get like the magical like that, like immediate love, but it was very quick.
Okay, good.
For Aries.
Very good. That's what I'd like to hear. Aries is good being, so Shell knew right away. That's what I like to think.
Yep. She's a good judge of character.
She goes up to someone. They're gonna rob you blind. What? What do you mean, Shell? What do you mean they have a gun in their back pocket? How did it fit in there? That's a very small pocket.
Tony.
What?
I just checked and noticed you have a certain term blocked in your chat.
What do I have blocked in my chat? Most things I have blocked in my chat are Kyle.
I'm a mod, so I can evade the block.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually did not put that myself, believe it or not. I'm pretty sure Kyle
That was probably Kyle when I was fucking with yours, some shit.
I think he did it because he knew I didn't like it. He was being good mod for a little bit.
I'm a bad mod.
Yeah, it's like, it's not actually like something that I give that much credence to. But not my preferred. There's so many better names with this username that you could say.
True.
Plus, also, a lot of my online friends do call me Tony at this point, so.
Yeah. I remember, it's so funny thinking back to the fact that the first time I said it, you were like, please don't call me that.
For what? Hydrox or?
For Tony.
Oh, Tony, yeah. I used to hate being called Tony as well, yeah.
Hated it.
Yep. Because, Tony was all my family would call me. I never was called Anthony. And I liked Anthony. So, like, in school, I was always Anthony. And up until my freshman year of high school.
And you reinvented yourself?
Team. No, I didn't choose. I joined the bowling team, and my older brother was a senior. And since he was my older brother, he was on the bowling team too, and he knew me as Tony, so he introduced me to everyone on that team as Tony. And you know who was on the bowling team? Henry.
Mark was, right?
At that point, Mark was not yet, but Henry was.
Okay. Henry.
Yeah, so I met Henry as Tony. So, because of my brother's influence, Henry knew me as Tony, and then anytime...
so it's Henry's fault.
No, it's my brother's fault. Actually, it stems to my family's fault. It's to be named this in the first place, I think, is where it really stems from. But no, and then Henry, because he knew me as Tony, and I don't just tell people most of the time like that I don't like it, because that's who I am as a person, eventually introduced me to like a lot of people as Tony.
Kind of desensitized to it now, too.
I just don't care. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I reacted to Hydrox thing more as, like, a joke at this point. If someone, like, came in here and, like, started calling me that, I wouldn't,
Yeah.
It wouldn't actually matter to me.
I hope I get to where you're at on names, because I like Nathan a lot. That's what I ask everybody to call me. It's kind of weird picking a username these days because I just want people to call me Nathan.
Yeah.
But my family has always called me Nate in a similar vein. And it's gotten to the point where, like, almost everyone calls me Nathan outside of my family. There were, like, a few people in school who were like, oh, we're cool enough. Like, I can call you Nate. And I, like, never said anything. But, like, I don't know if we were that cool.
It's like, I don't think we're as cool as you think.
There's actually Jareth, if you remember Jareth, calls me Nate. And that's the exception. Because Jareth I'm really cool with. So,
good guy.
But the other thing was sometimes people would, like, tap dance over the "we're cool" line and get into, like, fancy bastard territory and try and call me Nathaniel?
What the fuck?
Your name isn't Nathaniel, though. It's just Nathan, right?
Yeah, it's not at the second end.
Yeah, there's no more. It's over.
It's not like shorthand for William or anything,
yeah.
right? Like,
yeah. I don't go by Will, and you expect there to be the IAM after.
I don't know.
So, do you want to know the weirdest nickname for my name I've ever gotten? No is an acceptable answer. Okay, I'll tell you guys anyway. So I had a friend who would call me Anth.
What the fuck?
Not Ant.
What the fuck?
There's an H sound after it. Anth. A-N-T-H. Anth.
What
it's
the
like
fuck?
It's like there's so many.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know to this day. So, yeah, because, like, I don't think there's any other ways people can butcher your name, at least, Nathan. That are, like, I guess someone could call you. No, that's not a name. Well, Anth isn't either.
Like, the most you can really mess up is, like, the spelling. Like, sometimes instead of a second A, people will put an E, which is, like, I've never seen a Nathan with an E, but
no.
It's like, I don't know. I think I'd rather be Nathan with an E than Nate, though. I don't know.
Fair. Yeah, that's it took a while, though, to be honest, that I just eventually just stopped caring. I'm trying to remember. I think, like, college, honestly, was when because I would just have professors that just picked whatever they called you. And some would call me Tony, some would call me Anthony. Then I just stopped caring. I'm like, this is day one of class. I don't want to be that guy who raises my hand and says, "Could you just call me Anthony, please?" You know.
You know what's funny? I think, like, thinking back on it, I think I was, like, completely opposite. To where, like, when teachers in school would ask me what I preferred to go by, I was like, whichever. It doesn't really matter to me. But I think almost all of them just called me Nathan. So I was like, something got in my head where I was like, I like Nathan more. I think it sounds better. So then, yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't until college that like professors would pick Tony, because, like, in high school everyone was Anthony, and in, like, grade school it was just like Anthony. And if I was asked, they'd be like, "Oh, Anthony, Tony," I again would answer it the same exact way that you did. I'd be like, whatever you prefer, doesn't matter to me. I usually would sometimes turn the joke, as long as I know you're talking to me. One of my teachers in high school wrote me down as a no name because of that once.
No name?
Yeah. Because I was like, it doesn't matter to me. And then they were pressing, you gotta, like, one over the other. And I'm like, it really doesn't matter to me.
I really don't care.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
Yeah. the only real nickname I got was my first day at public school. My gym
Big
teacher.
Dick McGee.
I wish. More like Tiny Penis McGee. Anyways, so the gym teacher that I had my first year when I transferred to public school also had my cousin a couple of years prior. My cousin that's like 4 years older than me. And he was very popular, but also, not the best student or anything like that. Kind of like fuckboyish, whatever. So the first day of me being in public school, we're all in the gym. He's calling out the names. He gets my name, Chance, and he says it. I'm like, here. And he goes, and I'm not even kidding. I'm going to do his voice, and this is exactly how he sounds. Are you related to Billy? I'm like, yeah. Well, I'm going to call you Hemorrhoid because I can already tell you're going to be a pain in my ass. And proceeded to call me Hemorrhoid for the first few weeks. Every time he talked to me.
Was he right? Were you a pain in his ass?
No!
Is that why he stopped, I guess?
I was a little bit annoying. I never wanted to fucking play games in gym unless it was something that I actually liked. Like the only real game we ever played in gym that I was like, okay, this is a game that I actually enjoy was Frisbee, Ultimate Frisbee, because I actually played that outside of school. Yeah. So like that was fine. But every other time, even in the winter, I'd be like, can I go walk the track? And he'd be like, you're being a real hemorrhoid. And then I would just do it anyways.
Yeah. That's real hemorrhoid, Jesus.
But yeah, my first day, it was my first day, and I think it might have been my first class of the day too. Because the way my schedule worked out, I believe it was my first class of the day. But yeah, first day, I was called Hemorrhoid, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Was this a mistake?
Everything's been a mistake up until this point.
My whole life.
It is interesting though, Nathan, to hear that like we sort of shared like a similar name thing for like ever. You know what I mean? Like, because Chance, like, there's no nickname for Chance, right?
You gotta get creative. You gotta do like initials or something.
Well, most people think that like Chance, a lot of people at least that I meet think Chance is my nickname.
Oh, they think it's like,
yeah,
there's a like nickname, or
swear to God, I have a lot of people that ask me.
What's Chance short for?
That's what I was trying to come up with.
No, I swear to God, a lot of people think it's short for Chancellor.
Chancellor.
My name is Chancellor. I swear to God. Swear to God.
Chancefew?
Chancerfew. Chancellor.
So, for the record, it's not even like unheard of. Like Chance the Rapper, his real name is
it actually? I didn't know that.
His name is Chancellor Jonathan Bennett.
What?
Yes.
And he didn't go with that?
That's such a better name.
But yeah, so like Chance is actually a shortened version of Chancellor. So when people ask me, also me and Chance the Rapper, same birthday. I love to mention that because it's fucking funny. But I'm the real Chance. He's a fake because his name's actually Chancellor. Anyways, it's just every time I meet someone, there's like a I would say probably a 60% chance that they assume that my name is short for something else or a nickname.
I honestly, Chancellor would not have been something I legitimately thought people would.
Yeah, I trust me, I didn't think so either.
Shocked you too, I guess, first.
Yeah.
I just like I enjoyed the names that Nathan and I were coming up with more, to be honest. Chancifer. Chancethan.
Chancium?
Chancium. I like Chanceny.
Chanceny?
Yeah, it's Anthony, just he put Chance there. What else can be? Chancel.
Chancel?
Chancic. I'm just coming up with people's other friends' names that they like taking their ending and put it on your name. So I can't come up with
myself.
Relatable content is relatable. Yeah, names are interesting, right? Like, it's so weird that like it's such a big part of like who you are, and like it was a decision that was a coin flip in a lot of cases. Like sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Say like my dad like was gonna be a name, and then my granny was like, "You don't look like this. You're this." So it's just like in a matter of seconds,
Okay.
It's like its entire life possibly changed because of what his name was.
Tony.
Yeah.
I think you were. What year were you born?
96.
I thought so. So in 96, there were 20,500 American boys born named Anthony, which is 1.36% of births that year. Okay. The year I was born, 1999, the name Chance, there was 1,496 boys named Chance, which was only 0.09% of births. So it's kind of insane. And on your point of the name change thing, like with your dad, my name, I think I might have told you this once. Yeah. Do you know what my name would or almost was?
I can't remember what it was, but I know that like Chance wasn't like the idea at first.
It was Sebastian.
You could have been.
I was very close to being Sebastian. Yeah. Oddly enough.
You and Blackjack would have had the same name.
Yeah. Wow, I haven't heard his name in a long time. Holy shit.
Oh my god, I forgot you guys knew Blackjack.
Yeah.
Holy shit, what a lapse in fucking knowledge.
Yeah, I knew him, of course.
When was the last time you guys talked to him?
Server.
Yeah. I have not spoken to him in a while.
I hung out in Ol's TeamSpeak with him for like a few years after Dillman. Maybe not a few years. It was like a year or so. I played World of Warcraft with him when Legion came out in like 2016.
He played CS with us for a bit too.
Yeah, I played CS with him a couple times at least, or actually bunch of times.
Yeah, he played a lot with us at one point too. But again, time period, I can't tell you like when. But yeah, it is. Yeah, that's again one of those things where it's like, yep, all these roads have been crossed and pathed a few times because we, that is he's definitely someone that I hope he's doing well. Because I mean to reach out to friends, but I always, time is irrelevant. Time is a social construct. This goes by so fast. Yeah. But yeah, because he's only Sebastian I know, other than the crab from The Little Mermaid. I don't know him well though, because he's a crab from The Little Mermaid.
My name would have been Sebastian, and the reason is because, and I swear to God, I'm not even kidding, my mom's father's teddy bear when he was a child was named Sebastian.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, but also just very oddly specific and weird. Yeah. I would have been named after a teddy bear.
Yeah, you would have been.
Instead, I'm named after a dog.
Wait, it was a dog called Chance?
Are you? Oh, Homeward Bound?
Homeward Bound. That sounds familiar.
Oh my god. Okay, so Homeward Bound, it was a fucking movie. I think it was
It's
The
old.
dog. Yeah, it was a dog or 2 dogs and a cat.
It was 2
right?
dogs and a cat.
Okay.
Yeah, the family moves or some shit. Like moves away, and the dog and the cat get left behind or get lost, whatever. And they like go on this whole incredible adventure to find the family, and then find the family at the end.
Yep.
Like across the country.
You
I
would
don't know
love
if I've
this
seen
movie,
this.
Tony.
I feel like it would.
Yeah, you would.
The like protagonist dog, he would be your favorite character. He just like there's like a punchline in the movie, very like slapstick, where like they pull out a turkey and the dog just yells turkey, and it just cuts to like an outside view of the house, and you just hear like pots and pans clanging and shit.
Yeah, I love that dog. Yep, you pegged right. Yep, that would be my favorite character. That's my kind of humor. It's
kind of a fucking sad movie.
Oh.
Like I'm glad I wasn't like super conscious while watching that movie when I was really young.
Yeah.
Because that would have made me really sad. Seeing like the 2 dogs and the cat just out in the wilderness having to fend for themselves.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
LOL. Don't make me cry, Tony. Yeah, it's a sad movie because like one of the dogs like fucking gets like he gets left behind. I remember that.
Oh.
He comes back, I think.
I don't know if I want to watch this now, man.
No. It's a great movie. You really should watch it.
Oh, the puppo gets left behind.
And so me, Chance, is a bulldog, and I narrate the film. Okay, so I'm the main character. Just saying, it's cool. I'm really not, but I'm pretty dope.
Oh,
yeah, I'm named after a dog. Is the long and short of this conversation.
Like, but also like you were named that because of other reasons too, though, right?
Yeah, the dog wasn't a factor in my name. But
Yeah,
I like to think it was.
Okay.
Wait, Tony, just click that image.
Oh.
He's a cute pupper, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, wait, this isn't the story you've told me at all when it comes to your name. This is the first time I've heard this version. Oh, man. Nathan, were you named after anything? Or anyone?
So... No.
Yeah,
but
I
my
was
dad got the inspiration for the name from Marvel Comics, specifically the X-Men sort of area, because Scott Summers, his kid was named Nathan, and Nathan went on to be Cable.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
That is cool.
For me, when my brother, was about to be born, they were going through names, and certain names were getting blocked for different reasons. Like, my mom wanted to name my brother this name, but my great grandmother said no, because that was her husband's name. She didn't want another one. And eventually the name Anthony came up for him, and my dad was like, I don't want him to be named Anthony. And my mom was basically like, all right, if we have another kid and it's a boy, his name's Anthony. My dad was like, okay. Thinking, what are the odds? It's a 50-50.
Those are the odds.
And then years later, I was a boy, and my mom was just like, he's Anthony.
That's cute, though.
Yeah. And I'm not named after anyone. Like, she doesn't like the name. Like, which I always find interesting. I always wonder, like, why? You just looked? You guys just picked the, like... So, without doxing anyone, I know the chance to answer is no for you. But, Do your Nathan? Does your family does it have like a naming letter scheme for your family? Because my brother and I do, and I know like a decent amount of families that do.
Let me BNJ.
Okay, so no, yeah. Because my brother and I are both A's.
Right.
Like I know families that like are both like are all like M's, all like S's. You know.
My dad's dad had 3 children, including my dad. All of them have the initials KAC.
Okay.
All 3 of them. 2 boys and a girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking weird.
Oh, so they all had the same like start of a middle name too, then.
Yep.
Oh.
They all have first name that starts with K, middle name that starts with A, and then obviously the same last names. And the one that's a girl got married, still is KAC.
So see.
So they all 3 of them are KAC.
Okay, see.
And like one of my mom's brother, so my uncle, he is J. His wife is a J. Their 2 girls are both J's.
Yeah, see. My parents don't have the same initial like first initial. But like they're P and R, and then we're A and A. But we have different middle initial, my brother and I. He's W and I'm R.
So I don't have anything funny with the initials, but I'm gonna say I almost was, but my dad would have never let it happen, and my mom would have had nothing to do with it. I was almost Richard the Fourth.
What the fuck?
But my dad was like, we're stopping this.
That sounds regal, though. That sounds so regal.
Yeah, like being the 4th would have been kind of cool. Like once I got older,
you'd sign everything Richard IV.
You do sound like a king in this version of the story,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
You must remember, being Richard comes
I know.
with,
That's
being Dick.
Right. So that's fine. At
Dick 4.
At 20 years old, I could take that.
When I not like growing up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember my last name.
Yeah, I do.
But I don't think I could have survived being called Dick Bowles.
No.
I don't remember your last name.
I remember
Bowles.
Yeah. So yeah, it would not have been a friendly.
Like I already got called Nathan Balls, right? Like that was 2nd grade. Like it's kids will do whatever the fuck they want to your name. Could you imagine? One kid in the school finds out shorthand for Richard.
Yeah,
it's over.
Oh my god,
it's over.
Little Dicky.
Little Dick and Balls.
Yeah. Dick and Balls.
Yeah. I think you won with Nathan.
Yeah, you won the lottery there.
I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah.
It's like in hindsight, it's like you said, right now. That's funny. People said that when I was a kid, but like it doesn't bug me anymore. But like, while being the kid, kids are evil, man.
Now that you guys do say it, though, Richard the Fourth is kind of tough.
It is like so, like especially when you're older too, because like you're like, yes, I am Richard the Fourth. you also know a British accent is part of the. It just comes with the name, I think. But that'd be funny.
Yeah, my one of my brothers is named. Or was named after my grandfather, my dad's dad, the one you met, Tony.
Yes.
So my brother was named after him. And once they took my brother home from the hospital, they told my grandfather, like, hey, we named him after you. And my grandfather had a mental breakdown and screamed at my parents. Okay.
For naming them after him?
Yeah, for the same reason that Nathan was just talking about. I don't like. So I'm not going to say his name. There, in my mind, I can't think of any ways to make fun of it, but I guess there were a lot. And he was like, he screamed at my parents and were like, you have no idea the kind of ridicule he'll get for having that name, blah, blah, blah. In school, kids are going to make fun of his name all the time. I had to deal with it growing up. I don't want my grandson to have to deal with getting made fun of because of his name. So like 3 days after my brother was born, they went back to the fucking hospital or whatever to change the documents to make that his middle name instead.
I'm trying to think of like which brother this is.
Because well, now my brother is named Keith. Okay.
Yeah,
but
so I'm like, what is the?
I just put the name in
Okay.
chat. You can say whatever ideas come to your head of ways to make fun of it. I don't know what the fuck it would be.
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, right.
There is no like immediate tee hee hee funny like.
That's not a name I've ever heard. Or
I've never heard that
before.
name either. Yeah, it's not even sure how
very
it's
Italian
pronounced.
Okay, fuck it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna just say I don't give a fuck anymore.
I can see like saboteur, maybe.
Yeah,
sabotage.
Because you're adding you have to add letters for that one too, right? So
it's Italian, obviously. In Italian, it's sabato, which means Saturday. Okay, but then like if you're in America, you'd say sabato. But it's a very Italian name.
Sabbatical.
My grandfather's name, and I don't know what kind of name they must have made up for him when he was in school.
Dude, kids are crazy though, right?
Yeah. So. But he had like this whole breakdown. It was like, I got made fun of way too much. I don't want my grandchild to go through that. Which, sweet sentiment, but
yeah. I'm very curious. Like,
I'm very curious.
It's not in like a way to like bring up horrible memories for your grandfather, but like I just don't know
what could be done.
Yeah, because like, but like Nathan, to be fair though, like you said, like sabotage and saboteur, would a kid even know those words?
I don't know.
Like it's like young enough, no, right? Like, and like I don't know. That's kind of if someone like were like, oh yeah, your name's like that, I'm gonna call you sabotage. That's kind of hard, right? Like I don't think like I would take that as an insult.
It's hardcore, baby.
Right?
I think that's one you like grow out of quickly, though. You're like, yeah, it was cool for a little while, but like,
yeah.
Now I'm in my 50s and people still call me sabotage, and I'm not in a metal band or anything.
I think it's the Beastie Boys have a song called Sabotage.
They do.
That's just playing in my head every time you guys say it.
Sabotage.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one.
Yeah, names are interesting, man. Yeah, because I can't really think of like I mean I don't know. See, you need to give this name to a kid, right? And be like, come up with a way to make fun of this name. Give them like 5 minutes. Come back. They'll have lists.
You'll have a list. There'll be like 15 of the stupidest names because that's what they always do first. They get these really bad ones, and then they find the golden one.
See, like modern day, someone could call him like Dabido. Like,
yeah, I guess.
But that's not really even like.
But that's not. That wouldn't have been a concern then. I guess
a really long time ago now.
Yeah. He's like fucking 30 now, so 30 years ago.
Yeah, I don't. Sad toe. Sambato. No, it's nothing.
I got no idea.
Nothing someone wouldn't look at you for saying and be like, you're the dumb one.
You're the dumb one, yeah.
Right? Like,
you're not funny.
Yeah, it's like, you're not funny, and B, like, you're just botching the name now. Like, get over yourself. So, I just looked over and we're 2 hours in. Look at us. Hell yeah. I have to use the bathroom, so I'm at the point where I'm like, do I end the podcast so I can use the bathroom as I straighten up?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm
I
going
heard your
to.
chair squeak.
Yeah. So this has been Backward Noise episode 403. Well, I can kind of do it with my fingers, like 4, like an OK sign. Is 03? Yeah, 403.
Oh wow!
Yeah, look at that.
I'm doing it right now, and I look like an idiot.
Yeah, same. But if you actually did it, I made you do it. Ha!
That's true.
So
I'm literally doing it right now. That's wild.
wow.
I was like, how can you make that? Oh, okay.
That's wild, bro. Well, thank you guys. Oh, I wouldn't go use that word unless the word isn't between what you're saying. Thank you guys for being on for tonight's episode. Thank you for hanging out. As soon as we see a little Pickle Weasel and or Wickle Weasel and or both in harmony together in the Twitch chat, we can officially put this episode to bed. Tuck it in. Oh, that's a lot of them. Catch you guys next week. Bye!
See ya.